Is the daughter of Asclepius. He's the Greek god of medicine, and she's often depicted with a snake, which is also a symbol associated with her father, and what we see is the glyph for modern medicine, pharmaceutical symbols, but she's associated particularly with health, hygiene, also anxiety, and preventative medicine. She's linked to the prevention of sickness and the maintenance of good health rather than the cure of diseases. Her name is the source of the word hygiene. So she's the fourth largest asteroid in mass and volume, and after Ceres, Vesta, and Pallas Athene, her orbit around the sun takes approximately 5.5 years, 5 years, 7 months. And where Hygie is a focus on health of all nature. And if you'll see, if you look at the chart to the right, between 3 and 4 o'clock, you'll see an orange circle there, and Hygie is there at 22 degrees of Aries, conjunct Eris at 24 degrees, conjunct Chiron at 19 degrees, and he'll be stationing direct on the 29th of the month. So this is quite a focus on health, isn't it? Located in the 6th house of the chart cast on the East Coast. I'm just down the road from Washington, D.C. as well. But certainly by transit, she's all about health crisis, significant health events, as well as health vulnerabilities, physical, mental. But this is also indicative of healing capacity and the ability to recover from whatever may be ailing you, to heal. And with Eris involved, this is a fairly complex and dynamic situation here between health, healing, daily routines. It's really emphasizing here the need for innovative and holistic approaches to health. And it's a strong connection between the mind and the body with Chiron involved. And, to be also aware of any tendencies towards excessive worrying about health, because mind absolutely is connected to body. And Eris's influence, which is really kind of highlighted in this digital age, some of the chaos in the digital space, that can exacerbate this by, unpredictable health scares or false health scares or different kinds of health concerns. We always want to pay attention to what we're consuming and how our body feels, how we feel while we're consuming information. That ties right into all of this as well. What are you feeding your matrix? What are you feeding your vibration? Because a lot of the social platforms really are kind of a construct of the matrix. Constructed realities and, often presented in very extreme, dynamic, exaggerated ways to induce clicks and views and likes and follows. So, the other quality of this is that this conjunction can really be challenging traditional health practices and pharmaceutical products. And I think we are certainly seeing this in the space and long past due. Eris can also be a bit rebellious or unconventional in her approach to health and wellness, probably leading to a little bit more experimentation with alternative and holistic health methods. So very interesting that we have such a setup here with Hygie just 2 degrees away from Eris and 2 degrees away from Chiron, stationing direct on the 29th in Aries at 19 degrees. Now, if you want to, I'll get to that in a moment. Something I'm also taking a look at, and that's another orange circle that's down there at about 5:30, 6 o'clock. And that's called Truth, the asteroid Truth. And if you want to look that up, here's the number for it. It's 249521. If you want to plug that into your astrological programs. But some key points about it is it orbits the sun in the main portion of the asteroid belt, which